Hello everybody, yes, how are we all doing? It is the Fredders93 here, and welcome to the other Football Fredders video where I'll be reacting to last season's league predictions. This time we'll be taking a look at how I predicted for the Bundesliga, and as you can see at the top of my head and from the two tables on the side, it was an absolute disaster. Oh, but in my defence, the one I got right, who else was I going to put there? Like, who else did I honestly think would properly challenge Bayern Munich for the title? Like, who else did I really think was going to win it? Freaking Dusseldorf, who weren't even in the Bundesliga. But in my defence as well, last year was the first sort of like full season of me following the Bundesliga. So I went into that pretty much blind. But to be fair, I think I did give it a pretty good go, in my honest opinion, to be fair. I didn't do too badly. Didn't do great, but that's neither here nor there. So obviously I'm not going to touch quickly on the fact that who finished first, Bayern Munich. Come on, everyone knew they was going to get it. Champions League places, I put Dortmund, Gladbach and Leipzig in that order. And I got surprised a little bit. Leipzig finished off better than I thought. How they're going to do next season, I don't know. I'm going to touch on that in the predictions video next week. And then Dortmund in third. I thought they did well to try and keep up the pace with Bayern Munich. But of course, it's that thing of like, once one thing happens with Dortmund, it just comes sort of like keeps going backwards, and then like they just fall off the rails, and that allowed Leipzig to climb up on top. And then, of course, Borussia Mönchengladbach finished in 8th in the end. And so the last Champions League spot went to Wolfsburg. So congratulations, Wolfsburg. You've picked yourself up an absolute gem in centre-back, by the way, in Sebastian Bornau from FC Köln. Yeah, good luck to him over there, of course. Totally not sour about that at all. Anyhow, Europa League spots I thought would be 5th to 7th, but then of course the UEFA Conference League is a thing. Then I put Bayer Leverkusen to finish 5th. They finished in 6th in the end, which wasn't that far off, but they were 8 points behind Eintracht Frankfurt, so I probably could have done a bit better than that. Schalke, I should have paid attention to Schalke. So like the end of last season where they really struggled badly, but then it was just unfortunate that they had the tough situation with their first game of the season being away to Bayern Munich. We all know what happened there with the 8-0 loss, and then everything just went backwards, just even further backwards and backwards and backwards, like the management sacking, like the player unrest and everything like that with Schalke, which of course led them to finish bottom of the table with, I believe, a -61 goal difference. You can probably see it on the right hand side. I will get the hang of this at some point. I will get the hang of this at some point, like the whole mirrored effect with this. I will get the hang of it. But yeah, as you can see from that side, I believe it was a -61 goal difference that Schalke finished on. And then Wolfsburg, I thought I'd put 7th, and then obviously subsequently with the UEFA Conference League spot. I thought second season syndrome would have been a thing for Union Berlin. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. Congratulations to Union Berlin. I believe it'll be your first ever season in European football as well. You definitely deserved it with the way you played last season. I watched you guys play a fair bit last season as well. You made Bayern Munich struggle, and if anyone can make Bayern Munich struggle, that's one thing. But with a team sort of like the caliber and that of Union Berlin, that's even more impressive. Even more impressive. Really, really well done. 8th to 10th, I put Frankfurt because I didn't really know how they would deal without Luka Jovic, who they then subsequently brought back on loan. So like partway through the season to help them guide themselves up into 5th. I believe there was only 1 point behind Wolfsburg for the Champions League spot as well, which ain't too bad. Hoffenheim and Union Berlin. Hertha Berlin, I put it there. Hertha seem to always now get caught up in like a relegation battle somehow. somehow with them finishing all the way down 14th. Hoffenheim, I was only a couple of places out in putting them 9th when they finished 11th. I was only a couple of places out. Then let's take a look at the rest of the 15 spaces from 11th to 15th. I put Freiburg, Augsburg, Köln, Mainz and Werder Bremen. I did not think that Werder Bremen would have struggled at all in the season, so I'm really surprised that they were the ones that got relegated. I'm grateful that that's how it turned out, because on the last day of the season it was between us and Köln. Us and Köln? We're Köln. Köln and Werder Bremen, and so I'm glad that we just came out on top. Thank you, Sebastian Bornau, for the memories of that header that kept us into the relegation playoff spot. So Freiburg, where did Freiburg finish? They finished one place better, so I was kind of close with that. Augsburg, only a couple of places, only the other place down, I believe. Köln, I was expecting a lot more from the season. I really hope that this upcoming season is better. However, we do really need to replace Jacobs and Bornau if that is going to be a thing, if we're going to stay up, and maybe a little bit more firepower up top, because Emmanuel Dennis, when he came in on loan, it didn't do a thing. And so good luck to Watford for him, by the way. Good luck to Watford. And Sebastian Andersson just couldn't keep himself fit enough, so we're just playing Andre Duda up front a lot of the time, mainly as a false 9. And you need goals to stay in that league, and as helpful as they were from Andre Duda, it just wasn't working, and we were just flirting with relegation far too much. Mainz, a couple of places above, so again I wasn't too far away from then, and of course I've already touched with what happened with Werder Bremen. The promotion relegation playoff spot, I put Stuttgart in purely because it was their first season back for a while, so I didn't really know what to expect. They shot all the way up to 9th, so that's what to expect. How they'll deal without their first choice goalkeeper for next season, with the fact that he's gone to Dortmund, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I'll look at that at the predictions next week. I'll try and get a bit closer to it. And then I put Union Berlin and Arminia Bielefeld to get relegated. They both proved me wrong by surviving. So as you can see from the top of my head, 1 out of 18 kind of tells you all you need to know. So I will do predictions videos for both the Premier League and the Bundesliga next week. But for now, this has been Football with Fredders. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave that like, subscribe if you're new. If you're a fan of the Bundesliga, comment how you did last season with your predictions, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye for now.